Hello, magandang araw sa lahat. Welcome to episode number 33 of our Principles of Structural Analysis and Design for Civil Engineering Licensure Examination. In this particular episode, we will discuss a recently asked question in the board exam, which is from April 2024. No? So, a force P is applied to move the crate weighing 30 kilograms. Width of the crate is 1.2 meters. H is 0.5. And the coefficient of friction is 0.25. Number one, solve for the maximum value of P for which can be applied to maintain equilibrium given the following. So, if theta is 30 degrees. Okay, so i-drawing muna natin dito yung free body diagram natin. Okay? So, of course, meron itong weight. No? So, yung weight na yon ay equal lang sa 30 kilograms, 30 times 9.81. And if you calculate that, that would give us 294.3 newtons. Okay? And then, our impending motion is expected to be, kapag mag-slide yan to the right. That means that our friction will be acting to the right. Huh? Okay, and then we have our normal force. Okay? Um, That's it, no? And then sa first problem for number one, this is 30 degrees. So pinapahanap lang yung P. Okay? So to solve for P, we will just apply, again, equilibrium equation. So summation ng forces Y is equal to 0, assuming upward positive. We have 294.3 newtons downward plus the normal reaction upward. And then meron tong Y component, which is downward. So this P sine of 30 degrees equals 0. So from here, we can solve for n. So that is P sine 30 plus 294.3. Okay? Um, Ayun. And then we can take summation of forces X. Assuming to the right positive, we have the X component of P is P cosine 30. And then we have the friction force, so minus F. And yun lang, no? So all equal to 0. Okay? So, of course, no? At the verge of sleeping, okay? Yung friction force natin will be equal to the maximum friction force, which is yung maximum friction force ay equal sa mu times n. Okay, kaya isa-set natin to as mu times n. So, ibig sabihin, this will become P cosine 30 minus mu, which is 0.25 times n is equal to 0. However, n is equal to P sine 30 plus 294.3. So, we can substitute that. Ayan. Okay? And from here, may masasolve tayo na P. Okay? And that gives us around 99.3, no? 99.3 Newton. Okay? So, ito ngayon, paliwanag natin, ito ngayon is the maximum value of P, no? To keep the crate from sliding, no? The reason why sliding yan, kasi summation ng forces x is equal to 0, yung naging criteria natin. Okay? So, yan yung maximum value ng P to keep the crate from sliding. So, actually, sa mismong problem statement, ang sinabi niya lang, to maintain equilibrium. Hindi niya specifically sinabi na to keep it from sliding, no? To avoid sliding, kumbaga. So, kapag equilibrium at ganito yung setup, actually hindi lang sliding yung pwedeng mangyari sa kanya na instability. Actually, pwede rin na may tendency rin na kapag tinulak mo yan, pwede siyang tumumba, mag-overturn. Okay? So, ang criteria naman for overturning or for tipping. Okay, so dapat summation ng moment is equal to 0. Pero summation ng moment saan? So, as you can see, kapag tumumba ito, ang pivot natin will be this point. Okay? Will be at this point. So, ibig sabihin, ito ngayon yung point natin of rotation. Tawagin natin yan na point O. Okay? So, summation ng moment at point O must be 0. And tingnan lang natin kung ano yung magiging maximum value naman ng P para ma-avoid naman yung tipping. So, mag-moment tayo sa O. Okay, so ito ay may horizontal component that is P cosine theta. Assuming counterclockwise path tayo. So, P cosine theta, ang moment arm nun about O is 0.5. Okay? At ang rotation nito about O, yung horizontal component niya will be clockwise. So, negative. And then, ano pa? Yung vertical component niya naman, na downward, that is P sine theta. Okay, so nga pala yung theta natin for this item is 30 degrees. So, lagyan ko na ng 30 degrees. Hindi ko pala nalagyan. Okay, ang moment arm nito is yung 1.2. And then, ang rotation naman nito would be counterclockwise. So, positive. And then, what else? Yung W na downward, no? So, ang rotation niya naman is also counterclockwise. So, plus W, which is 294.3. And since W is should be acting on the centroid of the box or the crate, so dapat ito ay yung moment arm to is half ng 0.2, 1.2 or 0.6. Okay? Now, what about the normal force and the frictional force? Yung frictional force, dadaan naman siya dun sa mismong point O, kaya wala na tong moment. For normal force, actually, baka ang maging misconception niya dito is yung normal force nag-act dun sa centroid. Hindi, no? Kapag friction, hindi naman necessarily na yung N ay nag-act dun sa centroid. Actually, itong N na to pwedeng mag-move depending on the scenario. For our scenario, for the scenario we are considering that it is at the verge of tipping. Okay, so yung box natin, ito yun eh. Ito yung point O. Okay, tapos, ito kunwari yung ground. Okay, so at the verge of tipping, ang nangyayari dyan, ang nangyayari ganito. So, originally, nakapatong talaga siya dito, di ba? Okay, kaya lang, at the verge of tipping, syempre, parang tutumban na to. I-exaggerate ko lang. At the verge of tipping, kaganto na siya. Exaggerated yan, ha? Ayan. Gaganyan na siya. So, ano mangyayari? Yung normal force na dating nasa ilalim, yung normal tsaka yung frictional force, yung normal tsaka frictional force na dating nandito, no, lilipat dito. Okay, lilipat dyan. Kasi yan na yung parang huling contact between the ground and the box kapag at the verge of tipping. Okay? And what does it mean? At it means that kapag isusulat natin yung moment equation at the verge of tipping, ito, yung normal force nandun na din sa point O. At dahil nandun na rin sa point O, wala na ring moment na ipoproduce yung N. Kaya parang nangyayari, ito yung W, ito yung P, Okay, kaya yun lang yung mga merong moment, yung vertical components, yung W, vertical and horizontal component ng D, yun lang, wala nang N tsaka F at the verge of TP. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito na mismo yung equation natin. Okay? And from here, let's solve for P. Then natin kung anong lalabas. So, negative x cosine 30 times 0.5 plus x sine 30 times 1.2 plus 294.3 times 0.6 equals 0. Solving for x, it gives us negative 1057.45. Okay? So as you can see, the negative sign here means that P should be pointing in this direction. Baliktad. Kung gusto niya, kumbaga, gusto niya, baliktad. Sinasuggest niya na para for the tipping to occur, the direction of P should be baliktad, should be on the other direction. Okay? Tapos, yun, no? So, ibig sabihin, we cannot consider this, no, as one of our answer because as you can see, it suggests na kailangan baliktarin mo yung direction ng force, pero yung direction kasi ng force ay definite na ganito ang given. Kaya ibig sabihin, hindi mag-govern itong overturning or tipping, no? So, kung mamimili tayo between this and this, ang pipiliin natin actually is yung mas maliit. Kasi mas maliit means mas critical na force. Or in other words, yun yung mauunang mangyayari kapag mas maliit yung force na kailangan mong i-apply. No? Kasi pag mas maliit lang, um, yun yung physically na magaganap once you apply that particular smaller force. So in this particular problem, we can now neglect this as our solution. Therefore, the only correct answer would be 99.3 newtons. Hence, our answer here for number 1 should be letter C. Okay? Pero in case, no, meron kayo na-compute dito na mas maliit, kunwari na-compute nyo ay, let's say, for example, 88, na kunwari lang 88. So, i-compare nyo yung 99 tsaka 88. So, dahil 88 kunwari lumabas dito, ang mag-govern naman kapag ganun is yung overturning. Kasi unang mangyayari yung overturn. Kasi sa mas maliit na force, mangyayari na siya. Okay? Kaya dito nga lang, pinagkaiba kasi nag-negative to. So, hindi na natin to i-consider. Okay? So, ito na kagad yung sagot. All right, for number 2, solve for the maximum value of P which will cause tipping to occur when given the following. Theta is 0. So, for number 2, drawing natin. Number 2, ito yung create. Tapos yung P natin, horizontal na kasi theta is 0 eh. Then W, that's 294.3. Okay, tapos ano pa? And then, originally, meron ditong normal tsaka friction. Okay, which is ang discussion natin kanina, at the verge of tipping, nandito yan. Okay, so nasa point O. Kasi sa number 2, tinatanong specifically ano yung P para magkaroon ng tipping. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, sa number 2, ang criteria lang natin, summation ng moment, about O is equal to 0, assuming counterclockwise positive, we will have P times 0.5. That will give us clockwise rotation. And then 294.3, tapos di ba kanina ano to? 1.2. So yung distance na to will just be 0.6 times 0.6, and then the rotation will be counterclockwise. And that's it. All equal to 0. We can solve for P. So we have 294.3 times 0.6 over 0.5. So that gives us 353.16 newtons. Okay, so if you look at the choices, actually may konting discrepancy kasi yung pinanggalingan nito na reference, ang ginamit na acceleration due to gravity is hindi 9.81. Kasi tayo 9.81 ginamit ko eh. Ayan. Kaya ito yung sagot natin. So kapag ginawa mo 9.8, may konting discrepancy lang. Naging 352.8. No? So yun lang yun. So but again, acceptable naman yan. 9.8 or 9.81. No? Magkakaroon lang ng konting discrepancy. Okay? So that's why our answer here is 352.8. For number 3, locate the resultant normal force in meters from the center of gravity of the load before tipping occurs. So when theta is 30 degrees and the applied P is 120. So for number 3, um, kuha lang ako na isa pang figure. Okay, for number 3, pinapahanap yung location ng normal force. Kung ang P daw 120. This is 120. Tapos this is 30 degrees. Okay? Tapos ano pa? Tapos may weight. Diba? 294.3. Okay? So, ang location ng weight, 0.6 tas 0.6. Ano pa? Okay? Tapos i-assume natin na nandito yung normal force. Nandito yung frictional force. Okay? Tapos, ang pinapahanap niya, location ng normal force, um, from the center of gravity. So, ang center of gravity natin ay ito. So, hanapin natin ito. Tawagin ko na lang na E. Okay? So, to solve for that, of course, we will apply moment, no? Pwede kang mag-moment dito kung gusto mo, kagaya kanina. Pero actually, pwede ka man mag-moment kahit saan eh. Para mapadali, kung ako ang tatanungin, mag-moment na lang ako dito. Para lang yung double, hindi na siya kasali. No? Moment na, ang moment arm kagad natin is yung E. Okay? So tawagin ko itong point na to na point, let's say point O yung kanina eh. Ano, point A na lang. Okay? So nga pala, this is 0.5. Okay, so let's take summation of moment about A is equal to 0 assuming counterclockwise positive. O nga pala, P is 120. So, kailangan ko din pala munang malaman dito yung value ng normal force. So, para malaman natin yung value ng normal force, ito na lang. Very quickly, summation ng forces Y is equal to 0. We have downward, 120 sine 30 na downward. Tapos downward din yung 294.3, tapos upward yung N. So, N would be equal to 354.3 newtons. Okay? Tapos, ayan na. So, mag-moment tayo sa A. Yung x component nito will rotate. That is 120 cosine of 30. Ang moment arm is 0.5 and the rotation is clockwise. Okay? Tapos yung y component naman ng T, that is 120 sine 30. Ang moment arm ay 0.6. Ito. From point A. So, ang rotation niya naman is counterclockwise. And then, walang moment yung weight, tas yung moment ng N. So, ang N, ang moment arm niya ay E. Okay, pero yung N, lagyan na natin ng value. That is 354.3 times E. Tas ang moment R, ang rotation ng N based on our assumption is counterclockwise. So, positive. Okay? And then, yun lang. Wala na kasi yung F hindi naman naiikot. So, all equal to 0. Okay? O nga pala, bago ako mag-proceed, etong N na to, inassume ko lang na nasa bandang kanan nung centroid. Pero it can also be possible na yung N na yun nandito sa bandang kaliwa. And doon, para malaman mo kung alin yung tama, basically, kung ang lumabas dito na sagot natin ay positive, ibig sabihin tama na yung N nandito sa right side. Pero kung ito ay mag-negative man, mag-negative, ibig sabihin lang yung n natin nasa bandang kaliwa. Yun lang yun, no? Ibig sabihin lang mali yung assumption natin. Anyway, solving for E, we have pag transpose natin sa kabilang side, magpapalit ng sign. Yun yung ginawa ko sa utak, no? Tapos divided by 354.3. Ayan, so 0.045. And positive naman, so ibig sabihin, tama lang na nasa right side siya. Okay, so our answer for the last question is 0.045. Okay, and that's how we solve this particular problem. So once again, thank you all for watching, and also view no the other videos in our playlist. And also if I may promote as well, I also have a playlist for mathematics, applied mathematics no na refresher. So MSTC refresher. So also check it out. Okay, at this moment, yun pa lang ang meron, pati PSAD refresher. Okay, so hiwalay or iba ang PSAD refresher playlist sa PSAD na past board problems. Ito yon yung PSAD past board problems. Yung PSAD refresher, iba pa yon, no? So you just check it out. So lalabas naman yan dito pag if you stay tuned with this particular video, no? So click nyo lang. Okay, so thank you all, and I'll see you on the next video.